I go to churches, I sing anywhere that time permits me, that my management thinks I should go. I am not picky or choosy, and you would know when you go through my Instagram pictures, I'll be on a 10,000 crowd, and I could still be singing 200 people, 50 people. It's not a big deal.
I see. Dada, of course, is a high life artist, and he's thinking of getting you on a collaboration. Are you in for it?
It hasn't come on the table yet.
Yeah, he is thinking about it.
Okay, so that's him thinking about it. Whenever he's ready and he wants to bring it on the table, that's for us as a team. It has never been a topic for discussion at all.
So, what will be the consideration if he comes with Odo and Nigeria and Ekoda and of course he wants you to put a piece or a verse on it.
Okay, I'm a gospel musician, and so I sing gospel. But anybody I want to collaborate with, I pray about it.
Okay.
Then I ask God for direction. As I'm talking to you now, that I have got is not on the table. And if I'm doing anything, I have to ask if this is right with God, if this is in line with what God would have me do. And the Bible says that the steps of a righteous are ordered by God. So He orders my step. At the moment, my steps haven't been ordered in that direction.
But has anybody from that side approached the team yet for maybe a voice from Dinah and Hamilton?
No.
Nobody yet. No. But can they come forward for a discussion?
They would have to talk to my management if they want to. But for us, as we sit here, I would have to say this over and over and over. It's not something we have thought about. It's not something that has come on the table. And so I cannot even sit here and discuss that with you.
Okay, now let's talk about the experience. How did it come about?
Experience is a time where Dinah Hamilton calls people from the north, from the east, from the south, from the west, to come into a place, and we lift up a song of praise, song of adoration. We pray with our songs, we dance with our songs, we speak the word with our songs. I believe that the records show that no one has met Christ, no one has met God and left the same. You should have experienced something. That is why I call it the experience with Dinah Hamilton. You are not coming to experience me, but the two of us are going to experience God in a special way. I say this because in the past, I've realized that I flourish more on stage. I'm able to express myself more on stage. And in the past, I used to only get the chance, one, when I was invited to an event, and two, when I was launching an album. But then I was like, God, I don't release a song every year. So does it mean that I only have a live event when I have a song? Can I not just bring people and we have an experience of a sort? And so I sold the idea to my team, and we took off in 2014. And there hasn't been any stopping since then. And what that does is when we are done, apart from those that come to the room, the products we get out of it becomes a blessing around the world because we put them on YouTube.
Now, over the years, has it been a commercial event or it has always been free?
Oh, we've always, okay. I think the first event in the UK was free. The second was free. When we came to Accra, in Ghana, we've always charged. And then recently in the UK, we charged as well.
Okay, so when are we having the next experience?
The next experience in Accra is the 16th of February.
Okay.
And then in Kumasi is the following week, the 23rd of February.
Okay. Yes. And how much are we paying for the Accra concert?
So the Accra, the standard is 40 Ghana.
Okay.
The double is 70 Ghana. The VIP is 80.
Okay.
And a family of 5 is going for 150.
Okay. At which venue?
ICGC Calvary Temple at Sakumono on the Spintex Road.
Okay. Now, is it also true that when it comes to the church does not support gospel artists? So, for instance, I don't know the agreement you have with your venue. Was it giving it to you for free or you paid for the space?
I had to pay something for the space.
Oh, okay. Would you have wished if it was free because you are about to do ministry, work of God, soul winning?
If wishes were horses, then things would have happened. But that's a wish. But at the moment, it's not. I had to pay for it.
Okay.
And that's what it is.
So what it means that now it's business. When they also call you for a performance, you also put in your your paper, your document to take care of you?
It's biblical for ministers to be blessed financially, because God uses that to bless us. It is through that God blesses us. And it's biblical for ministers of the gospel through music to be blessed financially. Saying that everything we do is money. Everything we do. I mean, the pastor would have loved to give me the hall for free, but he has to fuel his generator. He has to pay for the electricity, that air condition, that cools the room. And so, and as he's doing that, I'm having to pay him, and somebody's having to bless me so that I'll be able to bless him. You know, it's a cycle that has to happen.
Now, before coming into the studio, I think I saw an interview you did with NYDJ.
Oh, okay.
And,
has he released it already?
Yeah, he released it just this morning.
Okay.
And I saw a headline like, you used to weep when you were not having children.
Okay.
And finally it came.
Okay.
So I was asking, the weeping that you were going through, was it out of family pressure, or maybe even you yourself, you felt that, no, I have to satisfy somebody?
Oh, no, I didn't need to. I didn't feel the pressure. All right, no. Dinah, sit back and take it again. This is
I love that.
This is 9 years ago. So I'm a woman. I'm a nurse. And so everything that needed to go right for me to have a child was in place, and it wasn't happening. And every month I was hopeful. So every month I prayed and I was hopeful. And if the month came and it didn't happen, the human side of me would cry. And I needed that to then free myself and get myself back up again. I never cried outside, but I cried in my house for like 5-10 minutes. I don't do any wild.
Now we are wild.
Oh, what day? Say what you see, then I'm here wild.
I'm not tell you.
And so yes, I'll cry, but then I'll shake it off and just move on with life, because I knew next month and so on, and then start trying.
Auntie, February
Wild.
February now the hope I said March moon.
That's all.
Say besa ye wild.
I knew the God I was serving. I'm still serving. That it was only a matter of time. Yeah,
so at that time, what were you writing in terms of composition? Because knowing your situation, knowing what you are going through, at the same time you had to also inspire someone.
I'll tell you my sequence of writing, the order in which it went. So my first album was Oshobe Kasa. I had just been married. So somebody will wonder why I write Oshobe Kasa. Oshobe Kasa, when I first wrote it, wasn't for me. The song was brought to me when I first got married. I think when I just returned from honeymoon, and I bought Oshobe Kasa. And so you wonder why I write Oshobe Kasa. But at that time, my sister and some people were going through certain things that didn't make sense. That on one 31st night, a Nigerian man was saying, the trouble I went through, even prayer could not save me, only God.
I get it.
And so sometimes some things people are going through, they can't even pray, you know. And so you need a song. You need just a song that the person can just play and just trust God to use that song to work for them. And so Oshobe Kasa just hit me like that when Nana Boateng brought me a couple of songs. And so I sang Oshobe Kasa for someone. But as the years went on and I wasn't having a child, then Oshobe Kasa became my song, especially from you presenters and media people. They'll ask you, we ain't now to Oshobe Kasa na, you know, things like that. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm studying media. Then, you know, the song started making sense to me as a person. Still didn't happen. Then I had to write my next song. And I was like, what do I say? Because they said, but then I actually need heavens to speak for me. But then I remembered something my mother said to me. She was like, whatever you say to someone, you get a triple portion of it. Like I'm sitting here thinking, Sammy Flex, I'm a shower, fine boy. I am in Sabaku saying I'm a church. So 1, 2, 3 are turning towards me. This one is going somewhere. So every word that comes out of our mouth, we have to be careful what we say, because we're getting triple portion of it. We're spreading it to someone, and everyone around is also getting affected with it. That's why our decisions are very important. What we say, what we do. And so I decided, okay, come back as a order for me empire. I didn't see me. Me say no. Me come on, me come on, me triple. Hence the meaning of NCWE and not NCME. I didn't have to personalize that, because as I'm blessing you, I'm getting a triple portion of it. That was one. There was another song on that album, Nyamia Yebi. And in that song, I was saying things. And I needed to say something like and I couldn't say that, because at that particular point in my life, that's another thing.
Okay.
I spoke with I spoke with NYDJ. I was like, I do not accept to be called Obonini. I don't think it's right for somebody who hasn't had a child to be called barren. Because when you call yourself barren, then it's ended.
Okay.
I just was trying for the fruit of the womb. I was in the process and believing God that it was going to happen. See, I wasn't barren. But then when I couldn't say that, that was when I got really crossed with God, that why should I have the microphone to be able to say that, so Lord, you need to come through for me. And then I kind of dared God. I said to him, I won't release my next song.
How dare you dare God?
Well.
Wow.
So that was what happened. I was like, Father, if I don't, because Australia 2 years later I didn't see you, and then I was 2 years later I was saying my next album. It took 3 years. And so I made my next album. But then I wait here for. He's smart and he knows when you're serious. And so when I said that, and then so he knows I was serious, then I wrote another song. Madan Sidiania Miss Munyamia Otia Sinyamia on my bonini wontano. Wayama mi obeya ma wo Madan Sidiania Minimunia Yamia Yama Minyamia on my bonini wontano. Wayama mi obeya ma. Once I wrote that song, I mean maybe but then I was believing God that when I let him know this, he'll be serious with me. Yes. I think a year or two later, I had the twins. So when the twins came, that was when Unyamia Mani came. So my songs have been a story of my life and everything I'm going through. I think my question always I can ref.
No, I love that. It is because of the passion you are using to speak. Yes. No, but you are still in line.
I'm still on track.
Yeah, you are still in line. Because I asked that according to the interview you granted at
NYDJ.
Yes, you said you used to weep.
Yes.
You were weeping before.
Yes. So you
had
can see
twin.
the process I have gone through. Like Nyamia Yebi, for instance, I did a high life of that song.
Sure.
David is here. I did a high life of that song. I wasn't able to say Nyamima Bonini Wonta in the high life style. I came home and then God spoke to me. God was like, is my hand too short that I cannot reach you? Do you think I cannot bless you with the fruit of the womb? How dare you not be able to say Semitwima Bonini Wonta? So around 6 a.m., I called David. I was like, David, I want to go do that song in a slow version. Just myself and the keys. Let me just go. And he was like, sir. David worked with me for years, didn't know or didn't think that I was struggling with the fruit of the womb because I was my happy self and I wasn't even faking it. Next month is there, you better try you. But then, so when I called him, I didn't tell him, said, this is the reason why I want to go do it. But then when I said I want to go do it, he was like, fine, let's go. We got up, we went, and we did the song. Even that, I went through the whole song. I wasn't able to sing Amma Bonini Wonta up until the very end, with the hope that Dambasi, was it Dan that recorded that, was going to fade it off. That's what the producers do, because and so that came. But it was after that I said to God, Father, don't put me through this again. Don't let me pick a microphone and not have a testimony. Let me be able to stand and say that I have been through this, I have come out of it, and I have the boldness to talk about it. And so, Sammy, for me, everything I go through, I am not shy to stand and talk about it. That's why when I lost the pregnancy, I spoke about it. That's why when I lost my father, I spoke about him. And when I'm going through these things, God grants me songs through these things.
Wow, to the glory of God. I pray that one day you also get a testimony like this to share, just as Dinah and Hamilton is sharing with us. Now let's continue. Kaka ne yapon, kaka krebi baka questions be 1 to 1 to be pay. Ade ba ko bi so me fe wo ho. Oni abrofo kasa saba o katwia edem pepepe. Oh yeah, they saying because hospital ejuma dey ka brofo kwa hokra dey emi ano ne bi no. You can't pass that in the program. Also, that's what they say, pardon. But still, your tree is on point. Say now, you know. Oh, okay. Okay.
And so,
no hobby.
Oh, there be a free muntem. But once in Tinia Casse, a dear bet chacolano, a best sticky when it's more than when that child grows up. And Tina, so your bad time. Be careful whatever you tell your child. It sticks more and stays forever. In Timisano, and Sembia made it tron your moneno. And Sembia metisa mena neka, a sieni keja. Menana was a left-handed.
A moment I met him, I see Wentia,
it's a way people show grass. So why ya diamana bronosoa? Hey, some flex. Adia why me? Sieni kejania said that. In other words, I cannot thank you enough.
Yeah.
It's something I'm a two men and a ho. I know moka, you quite sorry or moka. I send me to say, and say I've just done a song. A drobejewa at Rema, Casadodo and fashion. My grandfather used to preach in church. Now, on Pakasa. Okay. And to say, if my grandfather and that preaching plans, so they be preaching. So, 1 month, we share sharing all kinds. So, we point share. Or I can't just say, a drobejewa at Rema. He needs to preach it and thing. As someone hit a point now, young coffee. And he used to say that. And so they say, I mean, you know, me wah. Na me pusa. Chimpus. Purisa. That's the word.
Where they you?
I knew what I wanted.
Na upurisa.
So it comes back. It all comes back to you.
I see. Kobiche, I know you don't understand a CNE Keja. Let me take time to explain to you some 1 minute. A C and Keja. Omuni asida. Unim Keja. Keja oya bobi. Aha, Keja no ya boa. Ne sa aboa no aya na ohia wia e de ato ne ho. O pese awia bo ne kakra. Enti ana owo forma enwura ne enti no ontimi nya wia. Enti ana okogina esie ne so esie wo soro. Aha, okogina sie ne so anu nya wia. Ena esie so no so hia shade kakra. Bo wo soro enti no awia hye ne too much. Ba Keja ne begina ne so a awia hye Keja no ma ayini den. Shadow. What you say? Sorry.
Sammy.
Oh, Dinah.
Sammy.
Oh, Dinah.
Sammy.
Yes.
What police?
Hey. Oh, Dinah.
Sammy is almost right.
Oh.
But Sammy is CM Keja no enya aboa Keja ni edua.
Oh, Dinah. Oh, Dinah, dear, not me,
I was about to correct you.
Yeah, not me, dear.
Not me two signs. Sesame,
Bra me that's it. Bra me
two sign,
Bra that's it. Bra you what's him nimra. Aha, me bet one come on. So, alright, so this is a special session with Dinah and Hamilton, and the new one. This is called Wasem, aka Your Word. Enjoy. And And I know this one is for the youthful people among us. You're going to love this one because the groove in there is your feel, man. What's aka your word. Let me start with my man, Mr. Michael Na. Mr. Michael Na, this is your first time talking today, eh?
Boss Michelle.
Because you came late. The late Michael Na.
Oh, there be a new
one. Okay, Martin, no problem at all. Obisi Sami, what presagba? Oh, Diane na make Dia and na make. Na me nim say make boa. In fact, sometimes one not me lady your brains. Aha.
Brother, sure.
Oh yes. Say story me try any dey say mu say me nim dey make.
After show no me be organizing the deliverance amount.
Mebo wasem, mebeko. All right, bro. I present to you Dinah Antwi Hamilton.
Dinah Antwi Hamilton. Oh. Me starting free in
started free ACNK journey asida.
Okay. Madam Pacho boko there. Me say boko. Me energy ni aho pass and me share in person, you know. Recently, I think late last year, and I met an interview be. I'm not too sure which network it was, but Mami no kasa onim kasa, you know, and I called a few friends. I was like, okay. Yeah. I mean, when we see somebody progressing, someone progressing, we really don't know the story behind it, but it's a package, you know. Not just your performances, not just your music, whatever you have, but even the way you carry yourself. And I think the woman has it all. Dana has it all, and she feels very much at ease on stage. I've seen her performances, and as in the bedroom,
expressing,
you know, it's like on it and microphone. It's crazy. Something. And I'm not surprised at the story she just narrated. I'm just blown away, you know. And she's phenomenal. She's I think she's just starting. Just like you said, we're trying to interview 10-15 minutes and so starting. I think she's just about to begin her career, you know. As a you know, and I pray that God takes her higher, you know. It can only get better. And the testimonies, sweet testimonies, you know, sweet testimonies. Men can say, okay, twins kakra.
Wow.
We have something in common.
Nice.
You know, yeah.
So yeah, wild so.
Wild here pa.
My dad have coach and say wild. So Mike ni man naturally said that I have gone so yeah wild.
So
yeah.
Illegal na illegal.
Legal. Dada.
Yes,
thank you, Mr. Michael. Take over, Dada.
Yes, I think Dinah is amazing. I think she's one of the few ones left who has been actually pinpointing the message of Christ in her music. You know, because in these days, most gospel musicians, you know what I mean, like they are chasing hit records, you know, but she has been actually bringing the gospel to life. I'm going to actually add one testimony to her testimony. Somewhere in 2007, I don't know if she remembers, she came for music.
Okay.
We actually played on the same night with her.
Okay.
And during the rehearsals, at that time,
Asen Frama.
yes.
Okay.
And at that time, when you're going for music, it was like Oko rehearsal, and I was like soldier, like army.
Pakwesi.
And she was there being shouted upon. Then when she opened her mouth to speak English, she spoke with a British accent. So everybody was like, so there people realized like, you know, so from being able to rise from that level to become the biggest gospel act in the country today is such
Is she the biggest today?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Over the Joe Metals?
I think so. I think so.
The Nazis?
I think so. At the moment.
Or Hima Macy's?
ATM.
Gift
at the moment.
Okay.
You know, so
okay.
I think she's amazing, and I wish her all the best. Okay. May God bless the works and everything. There's another thing that I happen to fall in that zone. There's a faith that she carries, and I happen to fall in that. Even when you're talking to people and they tell you something can't be right, you alone in your head, you turn it, you say it's right. When you said she said she didn't even want to mention the word, because in her head, in her mind, she does not want to accept it. And I think that is one of the heaviest stuff about people who are very, very, like people who carries the faith. If you alone knows the level you are closer to God. So when everybody tells you that, we put there forget it happens to my music. Sometimes somebody will tell you, Charlie, but in my mind, no crowd one on me turning with me to say, rather than Canada, and I think it helps, as a person. So God bless her work.
Thank you so much, Dada Hafko. He is also a gospel, a high life artist. Sorry, not a gospel artist. I beg you. Yes, Mr. Kobiche, take over. Now Kobiche, grab a card.
How did ya?
Oh, baby, PR nkwa.
Oh, David.
They PR do. Okay, come here.
Yes. First of all, I'm going to
amen.
Now I'm a fan, and I got connected with her.
Okay.
few months ago.
Okay.
Get later last year, and Michiano through Gift Adoye.
Okay.
On her birthday. And let me use this opportunity to say one thing that she exhibited that day that got me interested in her. Yeah, birthday party.
Interested in her business.
In her business and her.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes,
no, check your weight. I beg you.
Now, in Soto, pound. And I'm seeing an interview. You could in Soto, still, Mammy will see an interview. In Soto, get video. And I'm missing no. Oh, dear, interest.
Asheni wig in this one.
Brassame on far rubber will be so to get dinner in Soto.
Okay.
And I'm seeing my oh, dear, my major contact. I'm saying the channel UK. And now Jimmy contact. I'm saying a few weeks or buy an of say of UK banting in sharing interview.
Wow.
So humility, I think say she is where she is today because of humility. Meaning nothing there, but humility is a key thing. Else and another thing I mention on home in few weeks is Okasabia grace. Grace. Now I have course say these days gospel for now or born what you say she's living like the Christ like.
She's living Christ like.
And you know bono she speaks, yes, she speaks the gospel, lives the gospel, does everything with the gospel.
Good.
You are connected naturally. To say those days, Tego sisters, daughters, Mac Abraham. From his her first record to date, you are connected. Me who say Arnold gospel artist Abama, and I say artist Biampa, I'm Arnold. I saw a pajan sa. Circle and I say gospel. Why can I tell new brother? Na in Arnold a pajan sa two in our question about
Lapiji grab a cow. Lapiji grab a cow. So
for me, I think say what she's doing is amazing. And again, the fact say until Chrome how, but or release in your man, sent to baby. I'm here, any chocolate, almost drop on your man. Like they will go through a lot of process before Ebi and crab catch fire. But only how that should tell you the grace on her. So only Chrome not drop on your man. It's me far. But my question is, you've impacted a lot of people, but collaboration, I am share with you.
Okay.
You are my mother, but let me use this opportunity to also ask you, say, collaboration, seven, it's the same. Oh, no.
My Arnold and Sankasan, we are na Jata Mama Fonso and Dinah Monko Mokakra because Abiana of Koyuka Mantinenka. So, right after Arnold, we'll be going on to the phone. So, get ready. Maybe you also want to talk to Dinah Hamilton. Now, there is a message I want to read, Arnold, before you come in. Sorry. This one says, Brasame, good morning. I have a testimony with Dinah's songs. That is Dinah's song, Money Yo. I have been unemployed for a year and half now. Couldn't renew my rent and light bill. My landlady came to wake me up as early as 4 a.m. shouting to wake everybody in the area saying I haven't paid my bills for a year. Fast forward, I just played her song before leaving home just this Sunday morning, then boom, miracle. God bless her more. I would love to do some free photography for her because I'm a photographer. My name is IEC. I see. Yeah, that's it. Nyamisha. Another so be free photography.
Very free photography.
Yeah.
Photography for your mope.
Yeah.
You know, beach and now poolside photos. Dinah Hamilton on your poolside photos.
No interest photos.
No interest photos.
On the Obekita Bible no I say. Dinah Obekita Bible no I say.
Osha masem ana wasem photo shoot na artwork no.
Yeah.
We say oppose it.
Yeah.
Oppose it.
In the Holy Ghost format.
In the Holy Ghost format.
Oh my goodness.
In a boys ne pa and you mean.
Back courage, you are crazy.
Smart guy, you know what I mean? Big up yourself.
All right, let's go.
Me testimony now on a third party. Like I'm saying it on behalf of someone.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I sent the song to the person. Madam for being in the, you know. And I was there one afternoon of friends. Say, Arnold, money on you no bet me I downloading na watching amame. And besides, so you the other na what you buy the or say me bought me name feel for you na EPC. So me downloading you no send the man. Later friend me also omuni ajipa. Nti Hamilton, yeah, that's it.
Every other voice, so yeah. It's an opinion, they can have it. Now what do you tremble like your voice. Mountains move when you roar. The dead will rise when you speak life.
Testimony mu China pa. China testimony 0266-660-735 0266-660-735. Our time is up, but let's do some 5 minutes Facebook data. Let's move on straight to the lines 0266-660-735 and again 0500-000385. I want you to talk to your superstars. Well, please put on your headphones so you hear my people well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Big man, Bibi Aboko.
Nana Kwame Lion.
Okay, Lion. I'm bringing you on TNQ. Then I'm going to catch sister.
I have always wanted the opportunity to say hi to this lady. Trust me. And I don't know. For me, I don't have any testimony, but each and every day I listen to her songs. Trust me, if Philip be with me, heavy. So I would say, God bless her, God richly bless her, and God richly bless her.
Thank you so much, Nana Kwame Lion. Let's move on to Nathaniel. Nathaniel here is off the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Sammy Flake.
Yes, big man.
This is Janoa calling from Kukurobite.
Hey, Janoa, are you a gospel fan as well?
Yeah, I'm a musician, you know, so I like music.
I thought you only loved the reggae more, where there are more heroes than the heroes.
No, you know, we are all Christians, Rastaman are Christians. But I never know till today that you are very, very diabolic like that. The way you interpret the music. Wow, that's like...
that was not diabolical, man.
No. Never mind. Sister, you know, you're doing a good job, you know.